friends, welcome to another episode of the Urban Homesteading Channel Wednesday edition. If you have been here before but you have not subscribed, we invite you to subscribe so you can enjoy our over 500 videos and also be notified every time we post a new video, which we do every Wednesday and on the weekends. If today is your first visit with us, we want to extend to you a very warm welcome and invite you to view any of our 500 videos arranged for your convenience in playlists, as we are confident you're going to find something both entertaining and useful to watch. If today is your birthday, we want to wish you a very happy birthday. Usually on Wednesdays we do first looks, product reviews, small projects, tips, tricks and hacks and things of this nature. In general, smaller projects and more entertaining material. In line of that, today this Wednesday quickie is a first look, and we are looking at the RYOBI No cordless glue gun. And you might say, Dr. Wizard, a glue gun, why? I can tell you that over my years woodworking in my shop, the glue gun has been a fixture. I've used it in many projects, and in fact there have been projects that would not have been possible without the use of a glue gun. It provides a very strong bond and very quick drying times. I left all three of my other glue guns in Kansas by accident, so when I came here start setting shop, I realized my mistake and I started looking to buy another glue gun. And first I was surprised at how high priced they were, and since I was buying a new one, I asked myself, what is the one thing that annoys me the most about a hot glue gun? And it came down very quickly to one item: the cord. The cord can trip you, can tip the gun, can prevent you from going to special shapes on the way all the time. So I decided to cut the cord. I started looking for cordless glue guns, and I came across this RYOBI No item that you can purchase online or at your local Home Depot. I'm not endorsed by either Home Depot or RYOBI. This is not a sponsored video. I'm just invested in the RYOBI system. I have many RYOBI tools. You might have even seen my old blue colored RYOBI tools that, even though they are brass motors, they are going strong. They are really useful tools. I use them virtually in every project. So I like RYOBI or RYOBI tools. I was recently told it was RYOBI, not RYOBI. I've called them for a long time RYOBI, but RYOBI is apparently the correct pronunciation. Let me know in the comments below what is your take on this, RYOBI or RYOBI. In any case, I purchased this tool and I've used it for 2 or 3 weeks, but I don't feel comfortable calling it a review. It's still a first look. So let's talk about the tool. First of all, it fits very well in your hand. It has very ergonomic design. You can either use 1 or 2 fingers for your trigger. The trigger is nice and large, it has very positive feel to it, and it takes standard glue sticks that you can find in any craft store, at Walmart, in any hobby store, easily available. RYOBI did not force you to get any specialty glue sticks for that. If you have a bunch of them left in your inventory, you can actually use them. As I said, the cost is sub $30. You can easily find it between $25 and $29. $24.99 is something you can find. So it is on par of many mid-range glue guns. I think that is a decent price. What is the catch? Well, the catch is that this is for the tool only. If you are vested in the RYOBI brand, all you need is the tool because you have batteries. If you're not, however, you will need a battery and you will need a charger. And I have not seen this tool as a kit, but if you see it as a kit, it will be worth considering because it will usually be cheaper than if you have to buy a battery and a charger separately. In any case, let's talk about the interesting things. It has an on-off switch that gives you a visual, like if I have it there and I'm working here, I can see if it is on or not. It warms up to actually melt the glue on an average of 3 minutes. I did take time to measure that in my last projects to ensure that I can give you a good report. And it has a couple of really interesting features. The first one, it has a silicone sleeve over the hot tip, which prevents you from getting burned if you accidentally holding something, you try to glue on it and you touch your finger, which I know from experience can happen. It also has interchangeable tips, which means that you can change the tips with standard tips available for full-size glue guns, which is absolutely amazing. And if you have need for that, I don't think I have need for that, but if you have need for that, most certainly it is a very neat feature to have. The most interesting feature, however, it has a valve, and when you stop pressing the trigger, it backspaces a little the glue stick, which does two things. Along with the valve, immediately stops the flow, so you have zero drips. In the past, I always have to worry about where the gun will drip. So to protect the surface, to make sure it's not on my project, to make sure it's not on something that will be damaged, which of course was made more difficult by the cord and the tendency of the gun because it had the cord to tip. This, as you can see, just sits there. It doesn't tip. It has a very, very positive stance, which I love. And even with a small battery, I've not used it with a large battery because I haven't found the need. In fact, in the last 3 weeks, I've used it without charging the battery. I cannot tell you, and I'm not sure how to measure how long the battery will last. You will never continuously use a glue gun for 3 or 4 hours, or at least I have not. So I don't know, but it definitely looks like a couple of hours at ease of gluing. And because you can turn it on and off, when you have to wait for something and you have like 30 minutes until you have to use it again, simply turn it off. It will save your battery, and the 3 minutes are not really a big deal. Of course, in my case, I have multiple batteries, so battery use is not an issue at all. Do I find anything I don't like about this gun? I must admit not. Again, this is not a sponsored video. I just like it. I bought it using my own money, and I do like RYOBI in general. But regardless, if I didn't like it, I would tell you. I do like this a lot. I think it's a great tool, and I've used it, as I said, in many, many projects in the past, and I'm looking forward to using it in the future. Again, if the battery goes low on you, the light will turn off, so you'll know that your battery is not good. You put your new battery and you're ready to go. A very versatile, fun tool. You might not think about the glue gun as a woodworking tool, but in my opinion, the tool has a very nice form, as you can see. It's very well made. It's very well balanced. It's proportional in every dimension. And I could say this is an attractive looking tool. As you can see, it stands very easily and very securely in its base. And overall, I think it's a very good looking tool. As I said before, it has an on-off switch that you can see here, with a nice little LED that advises you that the gun is on. It has a silicone tip that will prevent you from getting injured and burned if you touch it while it is hot. And also it has tips that can be interchangeable with standard tips for glue guns if your needs dictate that you need a different tip for a specific job. So the RYOBI One Plus cordless glue gun, a great addition to your shop. I definitely give this item a thumbs up, and I would very strongly recommend it if you're interested in a glue gun, if you're doing arts and crafts or woodworking or any other situation in which a glue gun is useful to you. I could not give it a stronger recommendation. I really enjoy this tool. So go and pick yourself one up. You might have noticed today that we don't have our normal banter. Both Elpida and Mrs. Wizard are otherwise occupied, so I'm flying solo. In any case, I do hope you enjoyed this episode. I highly recommend this gun. Please like, share and subscribe if you found value in this episode. Let me know what you would like to see in future episodes, and let me know if you like this content. In general, our first look videos tend to do well, so I would assume that this is something that you guys like to see. From Dr. Wizard and the Urban Homesteading channel, please wash your hands, put your masks on, and stay safe. Farewell, friends.